I don't have a video for this, but I can put this up.
Oh hell.
Nice picture. Well, nice choice, I would say.
I don't know, man. HR had sent me that, man. He had to do a freeze frame on that particular one. Don't ask me why.
Charleston is looking like.
Yeah, when I pulled up, this is what it is. It's been a lot of things that's been going on. A lot of conversations, a lot of streams, a lot of reactions, but we haven't had the reaction from the Lapeef Let's Talk show. And since we have such a diverse of highly intelligent black folks, peaceful black folks, that is, I want to get you guys' take on it. So we're going to go ahead and react. Let's be civilized. Let's give a little bit of grace to Brittany. You know, we've all had the moments where we've been under the influence, and at one point in time, no? Grace?
Grace to who?
Grace what?
She has trauma. So she has.
I'm giving grace to Brittany.
Who we got to give the grace to? I just need to know.
Well, let's go ahead and
Brittany Renner.
Let's go ahead and kick it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get our immediate reactions to Brittany Renner's behavior on the Dancer Project show. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with let me start with Lady Di first, man. I know Lady Di has Brittany's back, so we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with you.
Wow. I mean, it's not nothing new to me. I know she was speaking about how she was changed and why she was doing what she was doing in the past. But see, the thing is, like, anytime someone is used to doing something, it is very hard to stop. So you have to definitely try to change. I know they say 21 days to change something, but in reality, it takes like years to really just get your mind right. It's a mindset thing. It's not, I would say it's a habit, but it's just how you process life. So if you look at yourself and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna go on this show. You know, she was already wearing an outfit that was kind of very revealing anyway. She kept pulling down her dress, which means that it was too short. I know back in the day, you know, sometimes teenage life or when you're a young adult, you may wear an outfit like that. But she is grown, you know, she has children. So if you still pulling down your dress at that age, then it seems like you're a little bit immature. That's just my opinion. So if you start off that way, then obviously, you know, you might do a little twerking, bending over and all that. That's what she wanted to do. That's why she was wearing that. But it's not nothing surprising to me. It's just that she has to work on why she's doing it, right? I think, JR, you mentioned trauma. Trauma is in everybody. Now, there's different types. Everybody processes things differently. But it's still the same thing. You know, we just have to work on it. Why are we acting out or doing things that could be negative? If you have a child, you got to make sure that you are the best image, because when your children look at you as they get older, you know, you don't want them to repeat your cycle. We're trying to change cycles, negative cycles. So you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward, unless you just don't care. So that's just my thought.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Trev. Trev, what are your thoughts about it, man? Be easy on it, Trev. You know, I know Lady harsh.
You want me to be easy on her, man?
It's hard to rest, man. I mean, she's a woman, and we have to.
Technically,
you never know somebody's story, man. So I just want you to, and I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being real. You know, we have to look at it from both sides.
You're definitely being sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic. I just want to balance it out, man, because I can just feel the energy that's going to go towards her. So I just want you guys to just take a moment, breathe, factor in everything. You know, factor in her childhood. She wasn't raised by a parent. She's raised by white folks. She was a student athlete. You know, she ran track. Did you know that, Trev? She ran track.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, but oh, okay. So let's go ahead. I just want to set the tone. The floor is yours.
All right. So, I mean, there's much to say about her. I've actually covered Brittany Renner a lot. And yeah, I got some exclusive footage from one of her lives I'm going to end up releasing because, I mean, she's just one of them. I'll tell you this. She's been able to get attention just because of her beauty, right? And like Lady Di was saying, she's going to always default to that because that's what's always worked for her. In my personal opinion, I think she's modeling herself directly after Kerrine SuperHead Steffans and trying to follow exactly what she did. She knows that sex sells. She wrote a tell-all book about all her escapades with celebrities, and it works for her. I think deep down she would like to change, but it doesn't work for her because people don't care about nice Brittany. It's really the patrons, her followers, the fans that support that, men and women alike, that follow her and men that lust after her. And regardless of how horrible she gets, I still see the comments from men that say they hate her or hate women like that, lusting after her, giving her all the nice emojis that you could imagine in her feed. And that's what brings her money. That's why she can advertise via Instagram or anywhere else. For her to just be out of control, right? If you ask me, she's a raging out alcoholic, right? Every time she's up, she's struggling with things, right? And that it might be deeper than that, right? If we're gonna try to analyze this a bit and really not try to bash her, I think she has a few issues there, and I think that alcoholism is one of them. Just from what I understand about alcoholism, it really looks like she's turned up every single time, right? I've watched her on her lives turn up. I've watched her drink alcohol live, so I know that she absolutely has a problem. She doesn't know when to stop. When you are out of control of your actions and you're not behaving in the way that you normally would in front of people, then yeah, you definitely have a problem with alcoholism. So I think that, and alcohol, you can say it takes you out of character or brings you into character, depending on how you look at it. And at this point, I feel like it's bringing her into character, right? That's who she is deep down inside. She wants to change, but she can't. She can't change because it's never going to work for her. And she's kind of ruined it. She tried to get hers off with PJ Washington, right? She's still grieving from that. Remember, she thought she was going to get a bunch of money. She thought she hit the lottery when she got knocked up by Dude, and she thought they were going to ride off into the sunset. They didn't. He didn't want anything to do with her because he woke up. He was probably really young. Well, she deliberately went after him when he was young. She showed you the game. She told you what she would do to athletes. She said they're dumb and you can get pregnant by them easy. All of them will hit it raw, right? And shoot the club up, and that's how you can nab a man. And then she literally went and did that, and it didn't work out for her. Now she's still struggling. She wants a man. She's saying she wants love, but she doesn't understand that that's not how you get love. You can get someone to lust after you all day. These men will chase you because they want to see what the fun is like. It's just a thrill. It's a ride. It's like a roller coaster. Men will go ride a roller coaster, but it doesn't mean that you want to ride roller coasters every day. Who the hell wants to ride roller coasters every day? You get your thrill off, and then you keep it moving. You go back to your normal life. She's not suitable for marriage. She's not even suitable to be a mother as it is at this point. And it's a shame. I wish she could do better, but I don't think that she can. She's not equipped to. I don't know who her parents, I know it wasn't her biological parents that raised her, but whoever did.
Grandparents.
Well, guess what? They didn't do a good enough job, right? And you know how it is. I know a lot of women who came from grandmothers, and it was very convenient to date those types of women because you knew they had no real restrictions, right? Those are the people who house you could sneak out of and everything. Anybody who was raised by their grandparents, if they were older, it's a wrap. If they were young, a little bit younger, they'll be super strict because they old school. But if not, if they old at age, they can't keep up with what she's doing. So between that and the fact that men continue to validate her for her sexual escapades, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do to stop her because she keeps getting viral. She's doing the same thing. She's trolling just like what she was doing with Charleston White. Charleston White is nothing but another troll too. All these are attention seekers, right? And all of us as content creators know how easy it is. We can go against everything that we believe in and then just try to go viral at any moment, and we are all capable of it. All we have to do is just act like we're wild and we have no control, and then we could get very popular very fast. It's the easy way out. It's nothing any more difficult than your local D-boy. It's the easy way out. A lot of people don't want to put in the work. It's so much easier for her to be successful just doing what she's doing.